Have you ever thought about manifesting a specific person in your life within one night? Well, yes, you have heard that right. Within one night, you can manifest a person into your life. This technique is so easy, and I think most of you already know this technique, but you are not following it because you are having a hard time believing in this technique, or if you are doing this technique already but you are not getting the result that you desired, maybe you might not be having complete faith in this technique. So before starting with what this technique is, and all about this technique, I would like to tell you to have all your faith crumbled up in this technique, because this technique is truly magical, and it works almost all of the time for most of the people. If you just have your faith in it, and you believe that the specific person is yours, nobody can stop you from getting into the desired outcome of being with this specific person. Hello, and welcome back to my new video. Maybe most of you are aware about Neville Goddard's teachings. One of the famous teachings that Neville Goddard gave was to manifest during the time when you have droopy eyes and you are going to sleep. This technique is one of the most famous techniques because it works all the time. Now, for those of you who don't know and are not aware of how this technique works, is that when you sleep at night, your mind is at one constant state. That is when you are thinking of something before you drift off to sleep. That feeling, that thought, that emotion will play throughout the night in your subconscious mind. That is why maybe most of you have noticed that when you are thinking of something before you go to sleep and you get the same kind of dreams the same night, it is because your subconscious mind is playing that image or that thought or feeling again and again in your head. So why not use this time period of about 6 to 8 hours to manifest something big into our life, like a specific person, for example? For this technique, you have to be in the end result. Being in the end result is also one of the most famous techniques that Neville Goddard mentioned. And when you put 2 and 2 together, you get the technique with which you can manifest a specific person into your life. So when you are manifesting before going to sleep in that drowsy state and manifest, or visualize the end result simultaneously with falling asleep, then you can manifest not only your desired person, but literally anything in your life. So this technique is divided into 3 parts. Now, I know that most of you are already trying to sign off from this video as I said 3 parts, because you don't like to do long manifestations. I get it. Nobody likes to do manifestation for about half an hour, or an hour, or how much ever long period of time you are thinking this manifestation will take. And I don't want you to manifest for about half an hour, or an hour. I would say that even a small amount of time is more than enough to manifest. So I want you to dedicate about 30 seconds each for each part of this technique. And that is it. That is more than enough for you to manifest that specific person into your life. So before starting this technique, you have to get into a state of relaxation. Tonight, when you go to bed and you close the lights off, then you just have to release yourself into the feeling of how good the feeling of being relaxed and going to sleep feels. Be immersed in that feeling and feel grateful that you are there. And you have this bed that you are sleeping in right now. Be grateful that you have this soft pillow and bed for you to sleep in. Once you have acquired the state, you have to work on the real technique. Now, the technique is that you have to start visualizing yourself with your friends or your family out on a dinner or for lunch, and you are sitting together and talking about life. Your specific person is not present in that conversation or in that environment, but you have to be present in that with your friends or your family, having a nice time. This is the first part of the technique. So when you are visualizing yourself in that conversation with your friends or your family, visualize them talking to you about your specific person. For example, they might ask you how is your life with this specific person is, or how is your love life going with the specific person. Remember, you have to be at the end. You have to visualize it with the feeling, as if the specific person that you desire is already yours. And go on to tell them that your life is beautiful with this person. You tell them what you want in your life with this specific person. For example, if they ask you how your life is going with this specific person, you can tell them that my life is going wonderful with this person. Or you can tell them that we are thinking about moving in together, or we are thinking about getting married very soon. Anything that you want to have with that specific person. Do these for about 30 seconds. Have this conversation with your friends or your family for about 30 seconds and explain to them how beautiful your life is being with this person. Now, moving on to the second step of this technique, you have to visually envision a conversation that your specific person is having with their friends or their family, and they are also having a good time with their friends or family. For 30 seconds, they are also having a conversation about you. For example, their friends or their family member asks your person how their life is with you. The thing in this is that you are not present in that conversation or in that environment, but you can see them talking about you. It is like you can envision them talking about you at the moment, and the specific person that you are manifesting is also talking the same about you. They are also saying that their life is beautiful with you, and you both are planning to get married very soon, or whatever you want to have with this specific person. It is like they are saying what you want them to say about you, getting all immersed in this love that you both share. They are also madly in love with you, and every word they are speaking, they are meaning it. Now, after doing this for 30 seconds, you begin with the third part of this technique, and the third part is that you both are returning home, or you both returning to each other and talking about your day, about how your get-together with each of your friends or family went. Then you are going to talk about how both of you talked about this life being beautiful when you two are together, when you two are with each other. For example, the specific person that you are manifesting might say that we talked about you throughout today's dinner or throughout today's lunch, and you are going to get all excited and tell them the same thing. You both can also have a conversation telling that you both had a very good conversation and your person was missing you all the time, or you were missing your person throughout the day. But it is okay now that as you both are together and have finally made it to each other at the end of the day, you both can have a conversation saying that you both are really grateful for this moment, and so on. Just envision the conversation you want to have with this specific person. Do this for 30 seconds, and then drift off to sleep with this happy feeling that is covering all of the cells in your body. This technique is so powerful that tomorrow itself you can have this person in your life, or if not tomorrow itself, you continue doing this until you get the desire fulfilled. But if it is taking time, you have to realize where you are doing wrong. Maybe you are not completely believing in this technique, or you are engaging yourself in some negativity. Identify that and do this technique. Stay consistent and see how that specific person will come into your life within no time. By saying this, we have come to the end of this video. If you have come this far, I thank you for listening to me. If you liked this video, press that like button down below and share it with your friends and family. It would mean a lot to me if you even subscribe to my channel for more contents like this. Thank you.